Alright, time to make another video of a video game. Talos Principle II. So I've been playing this on and off for the past week for an hour or so a day. And I completed the first one a couple years ago and thought I'd try the second one. And I'll show you where I'm at right now in the game. It's kind of interesting. You play an AI guy here. And I think I'm on, like, I don't know if there's like levels. It's like another tower. There's these different towers and there's these gateways. You have to figure them out. Those little lights have to light up every time you solve a puzzle, and then it'll complete all the way across, but I don't have all these to get across yet for this level. And show you what a couple of the other ones look like, just for the heck of it. You use this little transport capsule here. Here's where I'm at right here, wooded plateau, and then grasslands ring, and then there's the main. Let's go to the main structure here. So this was where they originally dropped me off. The group of other AI androids. And they called it Mysterious Island, I think, or something like that. And we got here with this drone or quadcopter here. And they're kind of just walking around doing whatever tasks, and I'm figuring out how to open this thing, I believe. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, it says activate towers 1 of 3. So I've already done one, and a laser hit that thing. And so that's that one. And there's a bunch of other structures over here, like a bunch of winged phoenixes and things like that, and with other doors, and I haven't figured out what those are yet. Like right over there's another one. And so that's the main structure or whatever. And I'll show you the first tower that I figured out. And that was right here. Then I'll kind of show you how the puzzles work a little bit and not bore you anymore with it. It gets a little, the puzzles are a little long-winded. I'd say watching someone else do them is a task in itself. Alright, so here's the first one that I figured out. You can see all the lights are lit up around that one, and then those things that popped up, like going to the main structure, that's these things going across. And you just kind of rotate them into the right position, and it creates a bridge. You can see there's that laser going to the main structure. And these are just like elevators that go up to noisy areas where there's like Greek beings. There was a phoenix in this one. That's the phoenix, the wings being. And it was right here, floating around, talking to me. So there's those. I'm sure there's probably going to be more. And it was talking about Prometheus and Zeus and a bunch of mythology. So this is kind of like a, I wouldn't say, what would you call it, primitive future? Primitive future, or I don't know if you'd call Greek primitive. Probably Greek, ancient Greek, would that be primitive? Maybe not quite primitive, but anyways, every time you figure one of these out, they flash, and you have to do them in order 1 through 8, and then you see the gate symbol there. That means that will open. So there's, you can see there's 8 on it, those dots. So every time you figure one of those out, those being these things like this. So there's lasers, there's drillers, there's boxes that you pick up, and you know, you gotta put them on these pressure plates, and as soon as you get one of these force fields open, you put your hand on this and it'll light another one of those up. So in order to do these, there's combinations. And this one's kind of like a transponder one, and there's also crystal types. This is like a receiver or something like that. So you got blue, I'll show you how it works. You got blue, and red make green, like that. If you wanted red, you go, I think it's green and blue, and then you'll see that'll make a red. Of course, that wouldn't have opened the gate because the beam is not green. You see the thing on the wall is green. So there's a blue one over there. If I went red and green, that makes blue. So it would have opened this force field. And that's how I would get in here to get the block and continue it. You can also set those things on top of these blocks and stuff like that. So that's how the lasers work. Then there's the drillers, and I'll show you the drillers. So I got to go back to where I was first, and then I'll continue for a little bit. Trying not to bore you too much with it. Like I said, trying to figure out some of the puzzles is a little bit long-winded. Probably a little bit more than the average person could take, or time that they have to sit around. I guess that's what people do, though, yeah, right? I just thought these are interesting games. the Talos series here. So this is tower number 3, and as you can see, I only have 3 of those lit up, and in order for me to get the rest of those things that go across, I'll show you how they rotate. You can rotate them like that, and as soon as you get all of them, it'll allow you to get into there and finish the tower and probably light up another one of those laser beams or whatever. And here's those things I was talking about. You can see I've already done 1, 2, and 3, and then 4 is flashing. And by the time I get to 8, then that main one there, the Omega gate, will open up. You can talk to these guys. Same thing, they're pretty much long-winded and just a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of those guys walking around. So that's the group that dropped me off here in the main area, which I can't get to because they flew me out to this island area and you can't get back to it. Probably not until later on in the game, I'm guessing. So here's 4. And now here's something different. These are the drillers I was talking about. And there's certain sections on the walls you can drill through. Like, I gotta find one first. You can see what they look like. They look kind of, they have a different coloring. Like that, right there. And they kind of drill through the wall, allowing you to grab things and stuff like that. So there's a crystal, unlike the transponder or receiver one. And these things, they pretty much project the lasers in different directions rather than the transponder types that will just redirect the laser beams in different directions. So now I have to figure out, here comes the part that gets a little like, what do I do, you know? So there's one of those things you put your hand on to light up to complete the section. And you can see right there I got a laser, but it doesn't do anything because there's a force field up. Obviously I have to get beyond that. Then we have these fans. And they kind of make you float in the air. You can get a good view. And I pretty much know how these work here. Sometimes if you can't drop a force field, you have to go up over the top of it, and that's usually what the blocks are for. And you'll put a crystal on top of a block. And if you try to put a crystal on top of the fan just by itself, it'll just fall off when you turn the fan on, as you see. And if you try to hold it in your hand, and like if I went up with it and I made the beam, like lock it up, lock it on, and make the beam, it'll just drop. So there's no way you can direct a beam over a force field unless you have it on top of a block. And as you can see, there's a block inside there, and I have absolutely no idea how to get past that because I haven't done this before. And I'm assuming it probably, I was going to say, has something to do with this driller here. but I have no idea what I would possibly do with that in this situation. Oh, there we go, look at that. Okay, so you can't walk through these, but I do have an idea. Of course, I could try to get the laser beam to come out here, but that's not going to do me any good. As you can see, that's not going to go anywhere. To get that door open probably means I have to put something on the pressure plate like that. I'm assuming that will. Yep, so I can get the block. Now they make it more and more difficult. Pretty sure I got this one figured out though. They try to throw you a curve every time though. So there it is. It'll probably be you attach the beam to the crystal, put it on top of the block, and you can see go up over the top, and you got the beam. Question is now, how is that going to help me here? And I got to get this open. There it is, right up there. You see that? I didn't see that before. It's one of those blue things on the wall, so the beam has to hit that somehow too. And it's pretty obvious what's going on here. It looks like the driller. Yeah, you have to open up a portal there. And this shouldn't be too difficult. So this one was a lot easier than most. Hook up the beam. Like that. Connect them. Put the crystal on. You can see the dots are going up to there. So when it goes up, it should send the beam to the crystal and it should drop that force field. There it is. So that one wasn't as hard as they usually are. And there goes that thing, it went flying out. And those go...
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind? That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
So those are the AI androids talking with each other. And you can see another dot appeared on there. So that's 4. Now I have to do 5. So I think you pretty much got the idea. I could probably continue this video and open up the tower just to see what happens. So there's another Phoenix. Those are all over on this island, Fantasy Island here. Don't know what that is yet. It says 5 is in this direction. Alright, there's 5. See what we got. Alright, we got okay, that in there is something different. It's called a jammer. And jammers can jam these force fields. I'll show you how those work. But you can't take them through these purple ones. You can't take stuff through those purple ones like this. You try to go through, it'll just drop it. So, but they can, the jammers can drop these blue ones here, but not the purple ones. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use this right here anywhere. Well, it won't go through the force field. Looks like there's something over there. It's hitting something over there. There, I opened something over there. I don't think that's going to do me any good though. So I need, obviously I need to get that jammer. And these fans that are angled like that, they'll blow you up in the air. So that's what looks like it has to be done here. I have to get blown over there to get to the jammer, but then the question is, how do I get it out of there? So these are interesting. You step on a pressure plate, right when you get off, it'll close it. That means you got to put something on there. So here's the dilemma. Can't go through there to get the jammer. Can't turn that on. And it looks like the switch is over there on the wall for the fan. This one's already got me stumped. So I'm looking for a way to be able to see, this is where it gets a little bit boring for the average viewer. There we go. No? Oh, there we go. So it's not close enough to grab that one, and I don't know what good that would do me anyways. Oh, maybe now that that one's open. Oh. Nope. Wow. That is really tricky. I can see there's one over there, but I don't think these things will go through the metal bars, like over there. These kind of metal bars. Let's see. Yeah, see? And there's metal bars right there, like the black metal bars. It won't go through those. So it's no good there, and no good over there, and it won't go through the force field. So what do you do? This is the dilemma with this game here, there's times where it will really stump you. So I know I could put one there, but that won't do me any good. Oh, maybe I got it. Okay, see the switch right there on the wall? It's right next to where you could put a drill hole. And I'm guessing if I get that right to where the switch is, I may be able to reach it. Right? Let's see. Maybe. Yep. That's it. So, that was pretty tricky. You gotta really keep your eyes open. So here's the jammer. And if you put that on one of these doors, you do that. Oh, the ladders work. What do you know? Can it climb the ladder with the jammer? Drop tool first. Okay, what good does that do me? That doesn't do me any good. So I can already see what happens here. You don't jam that door, you probably jam that door over there. Then climb the ladder. Now I have to figure out how to probably get something on that pressure plate there. Is that it? Nope. There's the thing I have to put my hand on, and there's a force field up. So what it looks like here is I have to get the jammer over to this point. That one obviously serves a purpose. No way to take the jammer through there, but, and that's a big but, I could put it right here. And bring it through the portal. Oh. Will it go through here? No. Look at that. See? They get you every time. They get you at every turn. Now you're like, what the hell? That ain't gonna do me any good. Huh. Tricky. So I can get through there, but in order to use the jammer, there will have to be something on to here so I can use it in there. And it's probably going to be this driller. But since I can't reach the driller, that force field has to be dropped. So I would have to shoot the jammer through here, is what I'm guessing. I can usually figure these out after a little bit. I'm used to doing them, you know, over the past few years on and off. I would play these, and it's a lot of just tricky stuff. Tricky stuff. We got the jammer. There it is, you can see. Pretty tricky. So I can get this and use it probably just to gotta go through there because you can't bring it through here, and that will be used for this, likely. Now I gotta get the jammer through there. Huh. And there it is. I just shoot a hole through this wall. Back in. Put the jammer through the hole. Go up the ladder. Oh. Ha! Didn't think about that. Can't get it through this force field. Wow. Oh, okay, look at this. So that force field is probably just like a trick force field. And this is the way I'm probably gonna do it. Oh, there it is. If it works. There it is. Alright, I dropped the force field, but now I need something for that. Wow, what a mind bender, huh? So I got the jammer opening that door through there. That obviously has to stay in place. And the only other way to do this, what it looks like is, oh, look at this. I got it figured out. Since I can't get that one out of there, at least it doesn't look like it. There may be more than one way, but I already can see this. You stand on the plate. Oh, you can't go through there. I was going to say I would shoot it through here while it's on the plate, opening the door. But as you can see, those can't go through these metal grates. So that won't work. The only other thing I can see here is getting both of those out of there. And I gotta kind of go in reverse here. I wonder if I can do this through here, if I can do it right through here. Doesn't look like it. Unless I could see it at this angle right here. If I could see it, the jammer could see it at that angle. But how's that gonna work? Once I drop it, I'd be trapped in there. It looks to me like that one has got to come out of there. I ain't really seen it yet. Let's see how far I can get it. Then I'll probably figure it out. So get the force field down. All right. That it? Oh, I got it out of there. was a little easier than I thought. So I think I got it. That's it. That's gotta be it. Except I gotta get the jammer through there again. I do believe I have it. That's it. Force field's open. Both sides. Voila.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
6. Door number 6 on Fantasy Island. So that right there needs a fan. When there's gears like that are moving, that means they need a fan. And you can usually grab these. Whoa. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I did that totally on accident. Wow. No idea what I'm doing here yet. So it doesn't look like I could take that with me because the fan comes on. I was gonna just grab it and jump on the thing, but oh, they got me bouncing all over around here. No idea. Let's have a look. Gonna need a fan for that. Oh, there it is. But I need something on there to be able to get up to there. Alright, I got, looks like 2 drillers, but I'm not sure where to drill. Doesn't look to me like there's any of those walls. Oh, there's one right there. Good thing I have a ladder. Alright. Not sure what good that did me. Another wall over there or something? Huh. Don't see the point in that. There's no other walls over there. There's no crystals. There's no laser beams. No idea. That looks like it's just purposeless. Unless there's something over there I can't see. Doesn't look like it. Looks to me like all I really have to do is get one of these drillers down to there onto that platform so I can go up over that force field. That's what it looks like. Question is, how can you do that? How can you do that? I could maybe, I was going to say drop this through this hole, but since I can't reach it, I wonder if maybe, well, you can't take a driller through its own hole. I've tried doing that before. You try to grab it, it won't work. Alright, so maybe if I use this fan, I could bring the fan with me. Maybe come back and get it later. And bring the driller, if I bring 2 drillers into there, how am I going to get the other one out? Drop it through the hole? Well, looks like that's my only option. Did it work? There it is. Alright. I got the platform down to be able to get on there to go up over with the fan, but now the fan is up there. Oh, I think I see it. So since you can't take one of these drillers through its own hole, I could make one right there with this one and then drop it through, and then it'd have 2. Drop it through and then it had 2. Pretty tricky. There it is. Alright, got one for the pressure plate. And one for the other pressure plate. Grab the fan. That should do it. Oh! Can't take the fan through. Same thing, gotta drop it through. Trying to throw me another curve. Alright, good to go. And oh, ha! Can't get over it. Get over it, will ya? Get over it. Wow. Now what? Oh, look at that over there. There it is. There's the jammer. That jammer up on top of there has to drop that force field. How the heck am I going to get that? Well, what's up there? What? Oh, it's got to like fall through, looks like. So I need two, looks like I need two jammers to be able to go through both of those and make it fall through so I can get it out of there. So now I need one of the other jammers temporarily. You can see where this is going. I'll just bring the fan with me again. Looks like it's just temporary though. So I can get the jammer out of there. Not too difficult. Same thing though. Got to get them both down here on the ground. It's a lot of trial and error and deductive reasoning, deductive logic, deductive reasoning. That's all it really is. Gradual process. Like you couldn't automatically figure it out before the fact unless you were really adept at figuring it out. So there it is. There's the jammer. Force field is down. And gotta get the fan. Same thing. It's deductive reasoning, you know. Inductive? I don't know. You shit out of luck if you kept falling off that ladder. That's it. There it is. Number 6. You can see that thing flies out of there. You can never see it go. It moves so fast. It's like a little purple glittery thing. Alright, that's 6. Let's do 7. I might as well just complete this tower with this video here. Whoever might watch this, you get the hang of the way it works. Like I was saying, I played the first part to this a few years ago, the original Talos Principle, and I liked it. It was a lot more basic than this. I don't believe they had the drillers, but it was way more basic. It was just crystals and laser beams, and that's pretty much all. Like a lot of force fields with crystals and laser beams. There's a crystal right there. And see if we got some laser beams in here. This one will have laser beams because there's those blue things on the wall. Hopefully this isn't as long-winded as that last one. That one was pretty long-winded. So there's a laser on the wall. Can't do anything there. Grab the laser and some of these are kind of tricky because what you got to do is keep these open. I've noticed in some of the former levels is you take the crystal, you get the beam, and then you put it on the platform. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone, so that you can do something like this. Looks like that's the way out. So I don't think that's going to do me any good. Right there is where the crystal has to hit. So in this instance, it looks like it would just go like this. At least for now. Can't be that easy. No, I didn't think so. Another force field right there with another one of the... So this looks like I may need... two crystals. It almost looks like I need two crystals. Sometimes they hide them. I don't think one's hidden here though. This one right here, I can't really figure out the relevance of that. I mean, the crystal will have to go around this corner to be able to hit that thing. Open that. So it's probably getting the crystal through one of these walls, although I can just as easily just walk it over here, but it drops the force field. Huh. That I don't know. Oh, there's a jammer in there. Now that I didn't see before. Alright. That's pretty much the key right there, obviously. Got a block. That'll come in useful. Handy, whatever. And there's the jammer. And I don't even know how to get to that. It looks like... Wow. Looks like it's almost like it's trapped in there in between the walls. How the heck did you get in there? Huh. I don't even know how you'd get in there to get it. I don't think you could grab it. It's on the other side of those gates over there. So that one looks like it's just like a purple force field over there, but I'm not seeing where that's at. On the other side of this wall. How would you get in there? Oh, there's a ladder right there. I can see there's a ladder to get out. Question is, how would you get in? No way in. Can't walk through the holes. The key is probably this block. That helps. So, doesn't look like there's any way in. Can't grab it. Oh, maybe jump over it with the block? Probably. There it is. Use the block to jump over it. Yep. Alright. There's the jammer. That was pretty tricky. Now here's another thing that's kind of weird with these. You can, when those are open like that, you can still jam them when they're open, which kind of throws you another curve. It can get stuck for quite a while if you don't know that. So you can jam that and then take whatever's on the pressure plate off and it'll stay open. So there's that. That looks like it's permanently in position now. Probably done with the driller over here. So you take the block over here, take the driller in here, and figure out what to do. This looks like the laser beam will probably go through here. It'll go through here, and the crystal will like be over there, and that's how I get that thing on the wall to get in there. So that looks like the point where the beam has to go through. Question is, how can you do that when you have to have it right here too? So if I went like that, so let's see if you can see, yep, you can see the laser right there, and the crystal would be like right here. There it is. You can see where the crystal's got to be. So to hit that beam, one on the wall, and open it up. So the trick would be to get the crystal into here and past this force field. But if this force field is being held open by that on the wall, how do you get the crystal to the other side? Wow. That's a mind bender. It doesn't seem like there's a way with a lot of these. It does not seem like there's a way at all. And it always seems like there's something missing, like there would be another crystal. if there was another crystal for over there, I'd probably be able to do it right away. I'd be able to do it right now if I had another crystal. And that's what I automatically do, is start looking for another crystal. And I don't think there is one. Unless I didn't see it. Sometimes they're hidden on top of objects or behind things. In the first part, I've actually found one hidden behind a tree like this, but I don't see one, so that's going to complicate things a little. Alright, I'm seeing it now. The jammer will have to jam that door instead of the crystal. There it is. But how do you get the jammer out of there? The jammer will have to go... It can't. Because it won't go through the grate over there, and you can't get it. They won't be able to go through the purple. So... there's where the jammer would have to hit, right there. The question is, can it see that all the way over there? Let's see. If it can see all the way over there, it might be possible. Right there at that point. So I got the driller in the wrong spot. Right there. But then the beam has got to be able to go through there too, in the at the right angle, which looks like more like right about there. So let's see if I can do this. There it is. You can see it right there. There it is. Alright. I got it. So I got the crystal through. And... need the block. Be able to keep this open so the beam can get through. I do believe that's it. Now it's just being able to see that beam. There it is. Hook it up. Yes. Number 8. 7.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
We'll finish this up here and cancel this video as soon as I get number 8 here. See where it takes me. Wow. I'd almost like to take a little break right now, but I guess I'll just complete it. It's more than a person can really take for one day. I mean, seriously, I don't usually play these this long. Just for the purposes of this video. So let's see, we got a red. How do you get the blue one out of the way? The trick will be keeping the beams from not crossing, and I'm thinking, then the crystal will be on the other side. That's interesting. Well, what good is that going to do you, right? Got the door. Got the door open. And then take the blue one. The trick will be, I think I'm seeing keeping the beams from not crossing, and I'm thinking, now maybe, how do you get the blue one out of the way? If I grab the driller, how do you get the blue one that chucks it out of the way? The trick will be keeping the beams from not crossing. That work? How do you get the blue one out of the way? No shit. Did you see that? Did you see that? What the hell? I just got to try to process that for a second. So I put the crystal, 2 crystals on the other side of one wall. How do you get that one out of the way? Remove one, and then you get the driller on this side, keeping the beams from not crossing. And I'm thinking, how could it even possibly think of how to do that logically? That is a whole different type of logic there. That's it. I got the second tower. It took me a while to get that though. So I was struggling with that. So it's pointing this way. Here we go. The second tower. All of them are lit up. Let's do this. So these bridges here, you just have to get these, place these in the right spots. Rotate them. That looks like I'm going the wrong direction. Way off in the wrong direction. So there's another thing that's kind of tricky about these two. You can see those 3 controls right there. There's rotate with the mouse, and then there's place. the left one, you place it. But the trick that I figured out with this is, there's a third one on the right with the 2 arrows, and that is selecting which piece you want to use. So you use the wheel, the mouse wheel. That way you could find the one that's going in the right direction. So you got 2 pieces left. I think that's probably it. Okay. Yep, that's it. Not too difficult. Uh-oh. What we got here? Gonna do it to me again. Give me another one. At the tower. So the last tower I was in, the first one, when I went up this thing, there was a phoenix with wings floating above me, and it was talking to me about Prometheus and Zeus and all that. I'm assuming that's the same thing that's going to happen now. See what happens. Top floor, penthouse.
Halt, creature of clay. You have strayed from your garden and entered a domain that is beyond your ken. Turn back now, before you harm yourself and others.
Yeah, you probably could harm yourself if you sat here doing this long. Are you the Sphinx? That doesn't look like a Sphinx.
I am, like you, another lost child of Hephaestus in the kingdom of Artemis. But though I am lost,
There's that
I
Greek
know
stuff
my
again.
purpose, to stand between you and the flame.
Are you like the Sphinx? That doesn't look like a Sphinx. The Sphinx is like a cat out in the desert in Egypt. That has nothing to do with Greek mythology. This is Greek mythology.
Prometheus had no authority to summon you. He is rash and foolish and given to
Greek,
trickery.
not Egyptian.
But his schemes lead only to ruin. Therefore heed my warning. The flame is not for you.
Okay. Pandora. Oh, Pandora. It said Pandora. The name says Pandora is like Pandora's box. Do we get to see what's in Pandora's box? Well, let's see. We will consider your words. We're not just going to leave because you had a bad experience with the magic box. Oh, the magic box. Pandora's box. Yep. That's what that's all about there. Some Greek mythology. We need to know what's going on here for the safety of Jerusalem. We need to know more about technologies for the new Jerusalem. So they were talking to me, all the AI bots were talking to me about the new Jerusalem in the beginning of the game, so it's probably new technologies because of the future.
You seek the flame of enlightenment. But remember that fire can also burn.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Better not stand in the way of it. Oh, what are we doing? That's the second laser.
How many of those bloody things are there?
One more?
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
They seem to be locked in some kind of conflict.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
Search for schematics in lab. So I'm not entering the tower now. It says up there I'm supposed to search for schematics in a lab. And usually these aren't too hard to find because you have a little indicator right there in the middle. That bar right there in the center, top. There's like a little symbol. Looks like a upside down triangle. And on the upper right it says search for schematics in the lab, and it's got the same symbol. So usually you follow that where that is on the compass. I'm assuming it's right here somewhere. Let's see. So it's not flashing anymore. It's probably in this area somewhere though. Maybe in some kind of a underground cavern or something, who knows. I've seen a couple of those in the first part. They're like little underground things. There's a question mark right there. And then there's a blue triangle. And I've seen those on the whoa. Yeah, see, you can kill yourself there. Gotta be careful. You can kill yourself. AI bots can be damaged, that's for sure. Just hit those rocks down there. Won't be any more Zeus or Pandora or any of it. How do you get the blue one? Maybe later, out of the way. I better just search for the schematics in the lab. The trick will be to do here.
Schematics in the lab.
There, it looks like it's dead ahead. Right here. There it is. Found the secret lab. What do we got here? Like our engine room.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Not really.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
They look like huge Duracell batteries. So first tower had something like this similar in an underground room. That's what they were talking about. I guess this is a schematic or something. Let's see what happens. There it is.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, Every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Huh. The ruins of an ancient civilization?
1K. You're just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I had a vision.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
Must be the one who built this place. Maybe it's a nickname. Your guess is as good as mine.
I think it's a new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. Maybe I'm wrong. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said,
maybe they're all dead.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
It's a dead civilization running on Duracell batteries? It's a long gone civilization that's technology still exists, but they're gone. Now what? Another reader. Fortune teller. Ethics of extinction. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I don't even have to read it because I pretty much know where they're going with that. Yep. God and plagues and extinction and all that stuff. What all you need to know. That about sums it up. Next. Alright, I'm back on activate towers 2 and 3. That's what it says up there. That means I'm probably going to the 3rd tower. And I think I'll just have a look at what the 3rd tower looks like and then just quit for now. Maybe try to figure out some of that other weird stuff later. I'm sure there's some Easter eggs in here. Alright, heading to the 3rd tower. There it is. Looks like Eastern Wetlands. Here we go.
After 1K found those labs, I started thinking, where did all the tech come from? So I had a look at the serial numbers, and it turns out the answer is new.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with.
Well, this is a long ride.
So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Wow. What do we got here? A spike in the matrix?
Look at the size of that structure.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
So it looks like I can't get across to this yet. It's blocked, obviously. Looks like another elevator going up. Yeah, that's about it. Lots of puzzles to do. That's about all I can handle for today. Take another quick look around here. See what's going on. Just for the heck of it, I think I'm going to put this in, what do you call it? First person mode. There's something down here where you can change the mode of how you're looking at things. And the mode that I'm in right now is third person. There's also first person. It's kind of interesting. You can look at it like this too. Instead of that third person mode. Makes things a little more interesting. I thought that was a really neat addition to this. The way that they made this game is being able to switch from third person to first person. As another side note, my graphics on here are only on medium. There's high and ultra high also. High isn't too smooth. Ultra high, you probably have to have a monster for a computer. This computer is already pretty fast, so even on medium, doesn't look bad though. I think high is just things move around a little bit more and all that. There's a little bit more movement with everything. That's all high really is. It's just things kind of move around more. You see more like little orbs and things like that. You see the water is still moving though. But I think high is just grass movement, tree movement, and little orb type lightings and stuff like that. That's
just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Is that the guy who programmed this? Made a statue. Okay.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that, and that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing that you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over...
Oh. Oops. I think I short-circuited myself. Yeah, they had to come and get me. I short-circuited my battery pack. Went straight too far out into the water, huh? Don't fall off a cliff. Don't stray too far into the water. All that kind of stuff. They should give the guy like a little lighter, and you know, he should like get some sticks together and make a little bonfire on the beach and crack a cold one or something. You know, that would add a kind of a neat little thing, more realism into the game. You know, just had something where you could sit there and eat a sandwich or something, you know, which is probably what I want to do right now. Make myself a sandwich or something. I think that's what I'll do. So, hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And maybe I'll make another one of these. Oh, that must be the last laser you can see right there. That'll probably be where the third laser hits the main structure. Maybe I'll make another video later on or something. What's going on here? He must have fell in the water too. Somebody stole his sandwich. He's waiting for his sandwich to reappear. So after you figure this out, looks like a lot of lasers, and you know, you don't have to do these probably in the same order either. As a matter of fact, I know you don't. Oh, what do we got here? What's this? Never seen one of those. So yeah, you don't have to do these in the same order, but I suppose if I just start off the cuff like this, I'm going to run into some difficulty. So maybe I'll just try one more level just to see what those inverters are. I've never seen those before. Maybe I'll just do one more here. I'm not about to try 8 right now, that's for sure. Be stuck on that forever. Let's see where number 1 is. one. Down this way. Alright, there's one. And there's one of those weird things there. Inversion. Must be the inverter here. Don't know what these, never seen them before. Looks like they just invert colors or something. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Try to get your brain to think the opposite or something. So, red is green. Oh, wait. Red is blue and blue is red? Red is blue. Red is blue and blue is red. That's it, huh? Just inverts the color and makes your brain think the opposite of what it would normally think. Normally. So, looks like I'm gonna need the other inverter here. To be able to get over to here. That won't work. I need a blue one. So will it re-invert it? A re-inverter? Re-invert the inverter? Oh, what happened there? What the heck? I went through the wall. So I'm gonna re-invert the inverter, maybe? Yep. You re-invert the inverter by redirecting one inverter to the other that's already inverted it. You re-invert the other inverter into the final inverter. And you go again with that weird thing that came out. Where'd it go?
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Maybe it was made by midgets. Let's see. Blue and blue makes red. Stuck in a loop. Well, maybe later. And I'm gonna call it on this one for today. We'll figure out the third tower later. So let's see you next time. Alright, I'm out. See ya.